Newsom. Is Newsom running or what?
Oh, God. For what? Best hair in the United States? The nominee of the Democratic Party is Joe Biden, and his vice president is Kamala Harris.
President Obama had lunch with Biden and explained to him that there were some problems with his candidacy and that head-to-head against Trump, he wasn't doing that well.
Donald Trump wasn't there. He was with Tucker Carlson, and they received almost 200 million views on this 40-minute interview with Tucker Carlson. And, you know, he talked about Kamala Harris. He talked about Joe Biden being incompetent. But I think he did himself a favor, and who's ever running his campaign. I think he did the right thing not to be on that debate stage, because he really doesn't need to be there. His supporters are his supporters. Some people he's gained support because of the state where America is. Everybody already know what Donald Trump stands for. So I think he did himself a favor not being there. And is he the real winner? Probably so, if he got 200 million views. You know, this is him talking about Kamala Harris.
And the bigger, the tougher the leader.
So back to Biden, I'm interested. So you think he's failing? He obviously is failing. I think it's clear to everybody. But that would make Kamala Harris the candidate?
Well, not really. I mean, I guess they'd have maybe a free-for-all. A lot of people say she has to remain for certain reasons the candidate. She has to. I don't think that's true, actually. I don't think that other people would stand for it. She has some bad moments. Her moments are almost as bad as his. I think his are worse, actually.
Yeah.
But
she seems pretty senile, too.
She speaks in rhyme. You know, it's weird. It's weird. But she has bad moments. And
in rhyme? What do you...
Well, the way she talks, the bus will go here and then the bus will go there, because that's what buses do. And it's weird. The whole thing is weird. This is not a president of the United States future. And I think they probably have some kind of a primary and other people will get involved.
Newsom, right? I
mean, could be. I mean, you know, I always got along well with him, believe it or not. But could be him, could be somebody else. He's got a big load on his shoulders, because you look at California, what's happened. But I don't know if the American people really, the people that vote for him, I don't even know if they care. You know, you look at so many of the things that are going on, and people don't seem to be, in the old days, if you had a bad record, it meant a lot. Today, if you have a bad record, it doesn't really mean anything. You know, he looks good, he's a nice looking guy, speaks well. But Biden, every time you watch him talking, it's like he's walking on eggs. You're waiting for him to collapse. And he almost always does. And I got to know the leaders of all of the countries, essentially, but the big ones. And the bigger, the tougher the leader.
So he does have a point. You know, who wants to see Kamala Harris as the president? Raise your hand, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Kamala Harris as president. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Kamala Harris as president. So Biden, I think Biden, he's on his last leg. Not to say he's going to die or anything like that, but I know the Democrat Party needs to look to see, okay, who's going to fill in if Biden becomes not competent. And right now, I don't think he's competent right now. I don't think he has the oomph, you know, so, but I don't think the Democratic Party will support Kamala Harris as president. So Gavin Newsom, I've been hearing a lot of talks about Gavin Newsom. So maybe he's supposed to fill in for Joe Biden. Is he electable? No, because look at California. Just look at the state of California. California is one of the worst states in the United States of America. Who wants to live to California? Matter of fact, they gone down in population since Gavin Newsom's been in office. I think like 10%. Their population decreased by 10% since Gavin's been in office.
I'm curious from my Democrats on the panel, though, if he knocks it out of the park, if he wipes that floor with Ron DeSantis, are y'all going to be like, this might be a better fighter against Donald Trump?
No, I'm thinking 2028. Come on.
He's a young guy. He can wait.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking more projecting down the line than because I actually
actually think a Biden-Trump rematch is a Biden win.
So who's gonna elect Gavin Newsom? So he does have a point. And who wants to see Kamala Harris in office? Because that's what they got to think about. You know, that's what the Democrat Party got to think about. If they're trying to really win an election, Biden's not reelectable. Nobody likes him besides the people from MSNBC. They speak highly of him, and the people from The View.
What's with Newsom? Is Newsom running or what?
Oh, God. For what? Best hair in the United States? The nominee of the Democratic Party is Joe Biden, and his vice president is Kamala Harris.
Maybe. No, but maybe he's setting himself up for 28.
He could be setting himself
Yeah.
up for 2028. I think we all read that President Obama had lunch with Biden and explained to him that there were some problems with his candidacy, and that head-to-head against Trump, he wasn't doing that well, and that he would certainly support him, and of course the vice president is supporting him, but there is a problem there.
So who actually likes Joe Biden? Nobody.